She told me, "I'm a brand now, Ethan. Maybe I need someone who matches my vibe." I nodded. "Maybe you do." Then I stopped paying for her influencer lifestyle, the penthouse, the designer bags, the whole facade. Her Instagram empire crumbled. Nobody bought her mindful reset post. I'm Ethan, 36, a senior software engineer in San Francisco, pulling in $220,000 a year, plus stock options that push me closer to $280,000 in a good year. Not flexing, just setting the scene. My girlfriend of 3 years, Lauren, 29, was an Instagram influencer. She had 120,000 followers. A lifestyle guru, branding herself as the queen of luxury. Think curated posts of rooftop cocktails, Chanel bags, and San Francisco skyline views from our $4, $500 a month penthouse in Soma. Problem is, her brand was built on my paycheck. 2 years ago, when we moved in together, Lauren was a part-time barista making $32,000 a year, posting about manifesting abundance. She insisted on the penthouse. "It's for my content, Ethan. My followers expect a certain aesthetic." I was skeptical. $4, $500 a month is steep, even for me, but I loved her. I thought we were building a future. We agreed to split the rent proportionally. I paid $3,600, she paid $900. Her contribution barely covered the utilities, but I didn't mind. I handled the lease because her credit score was 560. Mine? 790. Lauren's Instagram took off 6 months ago. A viral reel about morning routines for success got her a sponsorship with a wellness brand. Suddenly, she was making $80,000 a year from brand deals. Decent, but not penthouse money. The shift was instant. Week 1. Can you believe I'm finally a full-time influencer? Week 2. I need to upgrade my wardrobe to reflect my brand. Week 3. She's dropping $2,000 on a Gucci jacket, charged to a credit card I later found out had a $7,000 balance. By week 4, she's correcting me at dinner parties about tech trends, despite my 14 years in the industry. She'd been an influencer for 27 days. Last Friday was the breaking point. We were at a rooftop bar with her influencer friends. Other 20-somethings obsessed with aesthetics. One of them, Chloe, asked about our apartment. "It's unreal," Lauren gushed. "Floor-to-ceiling windows, private balcony. The whole vibe screams success." Chloe's eyes widened. "That must cost a fortune." Lauren laughed, tossing her hair. "When you're at my level, you invest in the lifestyle you deserve." I nearly spat out my $18 cocktail. In the Uber home, "Yep, I paid," she doubled down. "I'm serious, Ethan. My brand is about luxury. I can't post from some basic apartment." I raised an eyebrow. "You know I pay 80% of the rent, right?" She rolled her eyes. "A new habit. God, why do you always make it about money? I'm building something big. My followers are up 20% this month. You've been at the same company forever. Where's your ambition?" I stared at her, this woman I'd supported through barista gigs and failed Etsy shops, who lived in a penthouse she couldn't afford without me. "You're right," I said calmly. "Maybe you need someone who matches your vibe. Someone at your level." She smirked, thinking she'd won. "Exactly. I'm glad you get it." That was Friday at 10 p.m. By Saturday morning, I was at the leasing office. The property manager, Karen, knew me well. I'd handled every payment, every maintenance request. "Ethan, what's up?" she asked, pulling up our file. I explained I needed to check the lease terms. Turns out only my name was on the lease. Lauren was just an authorized occupant. Her credit wouldn't have qualified. I asked about termination. 60-day notice, Karen said. Or, since your lease renews in 40 days, you can just decline renewal. Early termination fee is $9,000, though. I nodded. What if Lauren wants to take over the lease? Karen checked her system. Income requirement, 3x rent, so $13,500 monthly gross. Lauren's $80,000 a year was $6,667 monthly, nowhere close. Credit minimum, 700. Lauren was still in the 600s, despite my paying off her $3,000 credit card debt last year. I declined the renewal on the spot. Then I started apartment hunting. Found a sleek one-bedroom in Mission Bay for $2,200 a month. Modern, quiet, no Instagram-worthy rooftop, but perfect for me. I put down a deposit for move-in after 40 days. Lauren came home that night, oblivious, posting a reel about manifesting your dream life. She barely looked at me, still riding her high horse. Crushed a brand deal pitch today, she said, scrolling her phone. They said I'm the future of wellness content. I just nodded, already mentally packing. Over the weekend, she kept her distance, sleeping in the guest room, posting cryptic Instagram stories about leveling up and cutting out negativity. Her latest reel, Surround yourself with people who match your energy. Boss babe. I laughed. She thought she was untouchable. Monday I worked from home. Lauren left in a $600 Reformation dress, kissing my cheek like nothing was wrong. I started untangling our finances. Electricity, my name canceled autopay. Internet, my account, scheduled disconnection in 40 days. Netflix, Spotify, her gym membership as my guest, all canceled or removed. Then the big one, her Audi Q5, leased under my credit because hers was trash. $700 a month, which I'd covered as our expense. I called the dealership, removed my autopay. Payment now due from her. Her influencer business card wasn't approved yet. She'd been using my Amex for brand-related expenses, promising to pay me back once deals closed. I cut that off too. By noon, the text started. Ethan, my card got declined at a brand lunch. This is humiliating. I replied, must be a glitch. Use your debit card. She fired back, I'm with a sponsor. Fix this. I typed, you said you needed someone at your level. I'm giving you space to live that. She called 12 times. I didn't pick up. That evening, she stormed in, furious. You embarrassed me in front of a client. They think I'm broke. I leaned back. Aren't you? You pay $900 toward a $4,500 apartment. She scoffed. This is financial abuse, Ethan. I'm a brand. I need this lifestyle to succeed. I shook my head. No, you need my money to pretend you're succeeding. The lease is in my name. You've got 40 days to figure it out. Her jaw dropped. You're kicking me out? We can work through this. I crossed my arms. Work through you saying I'm not ambitious enough? That I don't match your vibe. She switched to tears. I was stressed. I didn't mean it, I wasn't buying it. What's my job title, Lauren? Silence. What do I actually do at work? More silence. 3 years, and she didn't know I led a team building AI-driven cloud infrastructure. She never asked. She spent the night on the phone with her best friend, Mia, whining about her toxic boyfriend who couldn't handle her success. I locked my office door and kept packing. The next week was a masterclass in delusion. Lauren went full Instagram. Stories about choosing growth over comfort and embracing your worth. A post captioned, big changes coming. Ready for the next chapter. Luxury mindset. Her followers ate it up. Hundreds of comments hyping her glow up. Meanwhile, reality was knocking. She started apartment hunting but quickly learned $80,000 a year doesn't get you a Soma penthouse. The $3,000 places required $9,000 upfront. First, last, security. Her savings? $2,300, mostly from a recent brand deal. The $2,000 apartments were 50 minutes from her content studio, a rented space she used for photo shoots. Without the Audi, commuting would be brutal. She'd missed the first car payment, and the dealership was already calling. The $1,500 studios? Tiny, no natural light. In neighborhoods she called sketchy. Wednesday, I got a call from the Audi dealership. Lauren had begged them to fix the payment issue, claiming it was a mistake. I clarified, I'm the leaseholder, but she's responsible now. She can pay or return it. That night, she tried a new tactic, seduction. She wore lingerie I'd bought her, lit candles, played soft music. Ethan, don't you miss us? She purred. I stepped back. I miss someone who saw me as more than a bank account. She froze. That's not fair. I love you. I asked, what's my favorite book? Silence. My hometown. Nothing. You loved the lifestyle, Lauren. Not me. By week 2, panic set in. Her brand deals were stalling. Sponsors noticed her luxury content was slipping. No more rooftop shoots, no new designer outfits. She tried to keep up appearances, borrowing a friend's Prada bag for a reel, but her followers commented, is that Mia's bag? Thinking face, her influencer friend Chloe stopped by unannounced, expecting the penthouse glamour. Where's Ethan's stuff? She asked, noticing my half-packed boxes. Lauren stammered. He's reorganizing. Chloe wasn't fooled. You're keeping this place, right? You said it's all you. Lauren's laugh was weak. Just exploring options. Monday, she posted on Instagram, embracing a minimalist reset. Less is more. Intentional living. The comments were brutal. Girl, what happened to the penthouse vibes? Is this a breakup glow down? One follower, clearly in the know, wrote, heard Ethan's moving out. Good luck with the reset. She deleted it. She contacted a luxury realtor, thinking her brand would impress. The realtor, Mike, visited our place. So, Lauren, with your $80,000 income, you're looking at $2,000 max for rent without a cosigner. Credit score. She mumbled, around 620. Mike's smile faded. Luxury buildings need 700. The math doesn't work. She argued. But I'm an influencer. I have 120,000 followers. Mike shrugged. Followers don't pay rent. Her professional life started cracking too. A sponsor pulled out after she couldn't afford a photoshoot location. Her content studio canceled her membership. She'd missed 2 payments. At a brand meeting, her card got declined for a $150 lunch. She texted me, furious. You're ruining my career. I replied, I'm letting you live at your level. Isn't that what you wanted? Week 3, her family got involved. Her mom, Susan, and sister, Emily, showed up on a Saturday. I was boxing up my books when they barged in. Ethan, this is cruel, Susan said. Lauren's a mess. I kept packing. She told me I didn't match her vibe. I'm respecting her wishes. Emily snapped. You make so much money. Why can't you just pay the rent? I turned. How much do I make, Emily? She guessed. Like $150,000? I laughed. Try $280,000. Lauren said she was above my level. Susan gasped. She said she made more than you. I nodded. She also said she pays for this penthouse. Ask her about Friday's rooftop bar. They left, stunned. That night, Lauren tried one last time. Tears streaming, she begged. Ethan, I messed up. I got caught up in the image. I'll tell everyone the truth. Please don't leave. I looked at her, this woman who'd posted about cutting out negativity while living off my income. Lauren, you didn't just insult me. You showed me you never saw me. You saw my wallet. She sobbed. I can't afford anything. My followers are turning on me. I'm a fraud. I didn't disagree. Week 4 brought desperation. Lauren's Instagram engagement tanked. Followers unfollowed when her posts became repetitive, shot in dim coffee shops instead of luxury settings. She tried pitching new sponsors, but her pitch deck screamed amateur without the penthouse backdrop. Her agent dropped her, citing brand inconsistency. She begged her mom for a loan to cover a new content studio, but Susan refused, saying, You need to grow up, Lauren. With 10 days left, Lauren found a $1,600 studio 45 minutes from downtown. No balcony, no views, just a cramped box with flickering lights and a noisy neighbor. She borrowed $4,000 from her mom for the deposit, promising to rebuild her brand. The Audi went back to the dealer, voluntary repossession, tanking her credit to the low 500s. She started taking the bus, a 90-minute commute each way. Her Instagram went quiet, then private. Moving day came. I was already settled in my one-bedroom, sipping coffee on a modest balcony. Lauren's final post before going private. Sometimes growth means letting go of excess. Grateful for new beginnings. Minimalist mindset. The comments were savage. What happened to the Chanel bags? This you on the bus? Faced with tears of joy, her former sponsor commented. Wishing you well, Lauren. Focus on authenticity now. Ouch. I started dating Mia, a data analyst I met at a tech meetup. She makes $110,000, insisted on splitting our first dinner bill, and asked about my work, genuine questions about cloud architecture. She even knew my favorite book, Dune, from a casual conversation. Refreshing. Last week, I ran into Chloe at a coffee shop. Heard about you and Lauren, she said, stirring her latte. She's saying you sabotaged her brand. I smirked. Did she mention she paid $900 toward a $4,500 penthouse? Chloe's jaw dropped. She said she covered it all. I shrugged. Ask her about her minimalist reset. She's borrowing money for coffee now. Chloe laughed. We all knew she was faking it. The Gucci was rented. Her Sponkin was half unpaid. Yesterday, I got a text from an unknown number, Lauren, using Emily's phone. Ethan, I'm sorry. I threw away everything for likes and followers. My studio's falling apart. I miss you. I didn't respond. There was no us. There was her Instagram and my bank account. She wanted someone at her level? She got it. A $1,600 studio, a bus pass, and a brand in ruins. Her Instagram popped back up last night. A post about finding strength in humility. Someone commented, Is this why you asked for $5 for gas yesterday? She deleted it. I smiled, sipping my coffee in my quiet, affordable apartment. Best $9,000 lease break fee I ever spent. The lesson? Build your life on what's real, your income, your values, your relationships. Chasing an image might get you likes, but it won't pay the rent. And if you're lucky enough to have someone supporting your dreams, don't spit in their face. They might just let you fall to your level.